Let's talk about the midweek trading strategy. Ladies and gentlemen, fellow traders, good morning on this fine Wednesday morning, this wonderful Wednesday, the 20th of August, 2025. Don't forget, for those of you who don't know, trading is risky. Most traders do lose money. If you don't like losing money or risk, you probably shouldn't be trading. Let's have a look at the trades for the midweek. Where do we stand in the midweek and what are we looking at for today? Now, if I look at the S&P 500, some of you know it as the US 500, some of you know it as SPY, some of you know it as SPX, but it's always been known as the S&P 500 in the past, so we'll keep it at the S&P 500, won't we? It has broken through this level of trend support, giving us a counter trade to the downside. What you do need to watch out for is in this level here is a large demand of money. So there's a very good chance that it's going to bounce off this level and go back up to retest the resistance and then perhaps come down. So the obvious choice here for the time being would be a long trade upwards to the retest and then perhaps a short trade from that level to the downside. The second run through this level of money will most likely push it through. And then on this resistance as well is another supply of money waiting for you right there. So you can actually draw that in if you want. Actually take this rectangle, just quickly put it in there. You can see it before we leave you all on your own today to trade. It is a Wednesday. I do like to take my Wednesdays off as far as possible. So, well, let's see how we go. If it bounces back up in here and takes the supply of money, then in all likelihood, it'll probably come down again and start heading down. So you've got this level of money that's taking and that level of money that it wants to push down. So you can decide if you want to take any high-risk trades here. It has been bullish. It's broken structure, weighted to the downside, but at the moment, short-term, probably bullish, back up to the supply of money and then back down again, unless it breaks straight through this level with a powerful move, in which case it's heading all the way down to the main support at 6,200. Depending on what happens in the news and the politics and the fundamentals during the day. But if I look at the DAX is looking weak. It has broken through as well. It's broken through that main structure. So it's changed structure. It is no longer bullish. It has now turned bearish, but it also has a level of money waiting for it here. A demand of money waiting in the middle for it here on the 4-hour, and that it could take that money as well. Almost identical to the S&P 500. Interesting that, isn't it? How these things are so identical. They tend to follow each other. Then you've got gold, which is bearish, but it looks like it wants to come back up, perhaps hit this trend resistance level and then come down. So gold for the time being will remain bearish on it. Brent crude oil, we are still bullish. We're still long, and it is starting to turn around now, starting to look to the upside. So there is a likelihood that it will now start to go back up again, start to head up in the general direction that we want it to. So we'll just keep on holding Brent crude oil as we have been for the last 450 years. And then, of course, we've got US dollar, South African rand, which is finally starting to move into a profitable area. Can you believe it? We're only $13 down on it today. And it looks like it actually wants to go into profit now. So that looks good. Looks like it's heading to the upside. It has changed structure. It is looking like it's bounced off support, and it looks like it wants to go in that general sort of direction. And if I look at how the South African rand should be and where we stand with it, it most certainly should be going in that direction. But it looks like the US dollar has been holding it up until this point. Now, the United States Canadian dollar is an interesting one because while it looks insanely bullish and you've got this huge move to the upside, you've also got an insane double top here. Now, I don't know if you know, but a double top depicts very much the end of a run usually, and it usually comes down for that. So what you've got to look for now is whether it breaks that prior high and continues up, or whether it actually respects that double top and comes flying down. So I'm going to put that line there so that you can see it. That'll be your prior high. This will be creating your double top. And if it breaks through that, you've got an insane long run. But if it comes down off that, that's a serious double top, which will bring it all the way back down to lower levels. The United States Canadian dollar, an interesting one to watch as well. The Euro, Great British Pound, I am still long on this on another trade, but on this platform not. But I'm calling this as trade of the day today. Euro, Great British Pound long. I'm looking for a long trade here. You're looking for a green candle, and I'm looking for the long trade from this level to the upside. It's bouncing off the main support here. It's hit this main support about 400 million times, so I do believe it'll bounce off the support and head on to the upside. Your entry point 0.8620 with a stop loss 0.85800 and a take profit 0.87300. Long Euro, Great British Pound. That's my call for today. And if you are trading crypto, Ethereum long off of this lower level here, it did break through yesterday. So rather than taking the long there, perhaps looking for the long at lower levels. Best way to look at this, go to BTC, see what's happening there. It's getting very close to its support. I think you can start looking at the long trades on Ethereum now, based on where it's bouncing off of this demand of money. Perhaps if you want to be cautious, you can, like I said yesterday, wait for it to break through this trend resistance at the top here. So guys, with that, that's our trade of the day today. Let me leave you on that note of Euro, Great British Pound long. I know there is a red candle there at the moment, but you can see all the buyers getting back in on that tail. Really important. Guys, keep your feet on the ground. Have a wonderful trading day. Make lots of money. Enjoy your midweek trading, and I'll spot you on the rebound. I'll see you soon. Don't forget to join us for the live show tomorrow, 1400 GMT +2. Have a great day, guys. Cheers, ciao, and bye.